Hi, Escargo.
Hi.
What's up? What's up, Shawty? What you trying to do?
Weirdo.
Look, it's weird until we're doing it, bruh. That's all I'm gonna say. Don't knock it till you try it.
Let me know when I'm good to go.
Hi, Escargo. What you doing?
I'm waiting to know if I can start it.
I'm trying to find out about you, though.
I'm just waiting
Like,
for
fuck
everybody
this
to come to
game.
the game
What you
chat.
trying to
You
do
can
after
start
this?
it. I think Palmsy's in
She
his
want
hand
up,
cam.
but can't come over.
Escargo, what you trying to do after this,
Palm's
bruh?
in hand cam.
Bro!
Alright, let's have a good game, guys.
Who said? Okay, we're live. We have a AGL tournament lower bracket. Icons Esports versus Atrocity Destiny. I've heard of Atrocity Destiny. I've heard of Icons. I haven't seen either of them play. At least I haven't seen Destiny play in a while. So it'll be unique for me. But from what I can glean, Icons an interesting team. I would say a bit more frag based than most, but not to the point where you could call it arson. And then I don't know a lot about Destiny, but considering that it's lower bracket, probably not the strongest. And since it is lower bracket, both these teams going to be desperate to win, hanging on by a thread, really. Alright, and now first defense from Atrocity Destiny will be CC and Cash. Not surprised by that, really. You know, what you would expect, really, from a team in that. And then, interestingly enough, Stinks You, I think that's how it's supposed to be pronounced, I might be wrong, actually going to be switching off of the sledge and onto the Cali, so instead of that vertical play that you would expect from the sledge, you know, also the frag grenades for additional soft destruction, you are actually going to see sort of a secondary support in that Cali, and I think that that's what they needed, especially considering that the Maverick is actually banned, so they'll need to rely on, you know, Twitch, a Thatcher maybe. I think Thatcher was still on the board. or Cali, or even Vertical, really, if they want to help get that wall open. Maybe it also bans, so that's going to make defending the basement. I almost said the bottom floor, that's the same thing. It's going to make that side a lot harder for both teams, but namely Atrocity Destiny, considering that they'll be the ones who have 6 guaranteed rounds on defense.
5 seconds left before insertion. 5 seconds left before insertion. Attackers are moving out to locate a bomb.
Camera activated. Apply the fire.
Hi, I'm Maritsu. Right now, as you can see, Icon's trying to get that wall open, but have to wait to remove those bandit batteries first, which I don't know if Moody Thoughts is going to look to trick that. He might. He's in a position, he has the materials he needs, but Icon's, namely the bug there actually of Moises Godly, needs to move himself into position actually to get open, and now, as you saw, Cali Lance allowed that to happen, and Selma will go down actually, with both of them in fact to open. Both sticks down. Now the sledge, not the sledge, the buck, the other sort of a vertical player, key player, and there goes the first kill of this match. Palmsy will take down Quez for a 4v5 now actually, so we'll get an early lead for his team, and as you saw, saved his teammate in a sense, saved Moody Thoughts from getting any further damage really from Quez as he was trying to open it up from below. Almost confused him for the sledge, but sledge can't go up really. He can at times, but really that's reliant on him being high enough and the ceiling being low enough. 3CJ will be taken down, and now thanks to Mindless actually as the Jaeger, just holding down Garage right behind that sort of a, let's say, table or cabinet, I don't know exactly. Cali there, all the way in the back, Sticky is trying to play from far away. 3v4 though, Molecules will take down Whimsy, and there goes the Castle. 3v3, double kill from Molecules as the Ash, and now we'll look to push site here as he takes down Moody Thoughts as well, and there goes the Bandit and the Castle in short order as well. 3k from Molecules as he takes down Bombs, to just Bot for Life and Mindless. And Lance going out there from Stixie. There's only one left. I don't know what exactly he was aiming at, but it's up to just warning headshot. Molecules and Stixie against Bot for Life, who will throw down his second Smokey with 3 with about 30 seconds left. And Mindless here who's holding down red stairs, so we do have the extremely important spots in control, especially considering that the CC wall has been opened. But outside of that, they don't have anything else really. And now Molecule's trying to push in here. He does have that drone there, so knows where Bot for Life is. Bot for Life will send out his final smoke in low time here for warning headshot. He's also low, so if he dies, that might be the end of the round. Molecules will be down, not out just yet. And now switching into red, double kill from Mindless, but he gets traded. Warning headshot is down. Diffuser is down as well. All Bot for Life has to do is sit, and he does. Warning headshot got that kill there onto Mindless as he leaves, actually. Oh no. But all Bot for Life had to do after the diffuser was down was just wait it out, and he did. And that's what got them the round. And now, actually, as you can see, the defending team of Atrocity Destiny with this small lead, but still a lead nonetheless, will be going down to basement for their next site. And I'm going to pause to allow Mindless to return. Sup, Squid? It's been a while, yeah. And sorry if this is unentertaining for any of you all, but you know, I can't really do anything about it considering that now 2 players have left. I have no idea what's going on right now. Like I am clueless. Hi Johto. I remember you, yeah. Remember you and Nivify, was it OGG? Yeah, and I had to invite you. Oh, and you had the same profile pic as Quez does. That one, I don't know what it's called or whatever, but I remember that, yeah. Yeah, both left. I could have had it as a 4v4, but I'm waiting for Mindless to return. And I'm free to answer questions or talk or whatever while we wait, because obviously pauses don't last forever. Gamers check. Oh, gamer check soldier. Yeah, that kill orbit. Oh, gamer check's on Calmer Legacy now. Oh, and then Soldier X. I think I don't know where he went. And bet kill. Oh, bet kill YTTV Noopify. Oh, and there goes Molecules again. Apparently he had game chat, so I have to wait for him as well. I'm still the best. Oh, that's funny. .4v4 easy peasy. I really should have, man. I should have started it as a 4v4. That would have been fun. Just a single 4v4 round to keep you all entertained. Okay, so I have been told that at most I will get to unpause at 7:05. I have no clue where he went. I don't know. Yo, let me on your team, Googs. Yo, hi Saturn. It's good to see you. We're pausing right now for Atrocity Destiny because one of their players, Mindless, left. And it would really suck if they had a 5v4. At least for them, it would suck. But for me, it would be nice because I have more time between this game and the next game that I'm casting at 8. Keep forgetting to change the name. I want to go on a team again, then go LFT. It's not hard. Gamer check got me into it. I mean, what I do is I look around, see some LFTs, and just follow the format that they use. Join AGL stream. I have you being seen on there. What do you mean AGL stream? Oh, okay. Okay. I'm gonna figure out where that is, actually. So let's see. Where do I find that, Cubes? Let's see. It's not in the booth, that's for sure. Not there. Let's see. Oh, do I just pull it up? Returned with 2 minutes to spare. Everybody, we're back on track. Thankfully, I'm sure. Sign of relief. Ascension Gaming League on Twitch. Okay, I'm gonna pull up Twitch now, and do that for you, Cubes, and resume the timer. All right. Okay. So yeah. Woohoo! Thank you for plugging me over to Ascension Gaming League. So hopefully there's overlays on that. I think there are. So if you all wanna try and check that out, Ascension Gaming League on Twitch. That's our main channel. That's where we do a lot of our casting, especially with overlays. So if you want to see something nicer, something less bare bones than what I have here on YouTube, then you all should go and check that out. It's currently being hosted actually by Cubes over there. He's our main production guy. Does a wonderful job. Gotta shout out Cubes real quick. So thank you for putting me on very quickly, Cubes. I'm just glad to be here, but we're back. We had a solid 10-minute break almost. I'd say it's something around that, as we actually had Atrocity Destiny. We actually have right here Atrocity Destiny versus Icons Esports. Icons Esports, the attacking team here on Clubhouse. It's a best of one losers bracket in the AGL tournament. I haven't been following it very closely, but I'm gonna presume that neither of these teams had a great time in the sort of upper bracket. Exusia. I'm casting for him later, actually, against Calvert Envy for a separate league. But as you can see, just setting themselves up how you would sort of expect. I think some of them are AFK. I mean, you have 3 of them sitting in spawn and haven't put down any utility. Limsey's just sitting there accumulating goos. And then you have this poor mute there, Moody Thoughts, is trying to set up the site all by himself. I feel bad for him. Limsey is finally awake. There goes Bond for Life as well. So he's alive, and now Icons Esports is going to take advantage of this. The site was barely prepared, really. I mean, the only person that was on that was Moody Thoughts and to an extent Pomsy, but still, I mean, all they got was the moto hatch and the kitchen hatch, and then a few walls, dirt walls over there, and then as you can see, walls into blue. But the rest of it is just, I'd say, free at the moment. Obviously, they can change that. But still, it's not really the way that they wanted to go, but can't exactly blame Icons. And now Moody Thoughts will actually mow down Molecules, and there goes the Ash, actually. So it did lose some of that soft reach, but I don't think it's going to really deter them. And interestingly enough, Pomsy actually roaming all the way up at the top floor, just waiting for that. And we're actually going to rotate over to Artemis? Wow, over on the Ascension Gaming League channel. He's actually casting a game. Wow. Escargot tell the team to pick me up. 3v5, Pomsy takes out Quez, and there goes Moody Thoughts as well as down, so it could very well be a 4v3. He will be revived, actually, by Bot for Life, who... There seems to be a common thread among teams that I watch, is that their Jaeger always has one ADS still on him. Like he's gonna Jaeger trick or something, but it's never happening. Tell the team to pick me up. Put up an LFT! I'll recommend you to teams, but, you have to be proactive. gotta go out there and try and get yourself on a team, or at least respond to an LFB that you see if you meet the requirements. Pomsy roaming all the way on the top floor. He's quite low, though, along with Moody Thoughts. Hell, Moody Thoughts is at 20 health, and that's because he got revived. Pomsy has not been revived, and he gets him actually taken out by Stixio as the Habano is clearing him out quietly, surprisingly enough. Now the Mozzie there, as you can see, of Mindless rotating back to site. And about 45 seconds left here in the round. It's a 43-man advantage favoring the defending team of Atrocity Destiny. As you can tell, actually, 2v4 them. Moody Thoughts gets a double kill there onto Stixio, and it's up to just warning headshot and Greasy J. And as you can see, just trying to push forward here with the remaining members of Icons Esports, but it's not looking so great for them. They're low on time. All they have is the Moto Hatch. They have one Selma left and one air jab left. Have, what, 3 drones between them, but I don't think they're going to really be able to use them. And they're outnumbered here, 2-1. Warning Hotshot will drop into Moto, be swung there and taken down thanks to that crossfire. 1v3 though. Mindless takes down Greasy J. Warning Hotshot will trade him. Now reloading in the middle of the hallway, and Limsy completes the crossfire to complete the round. Puts it away there for Atrocity Destiny, who will now be up 2-0 over Icons Esports. And now, as you can see, we'll be trying to keep the momentum going as they will go to actually gym and bedroom. And this, so far, has been a nice showing for Atrocity Destiny. I mean, it's only 2-0, so I can't say anything about, you know, Atrocity Destiny is dominating. I can't say anything about, at the moment at least, Icons is putting up a fight. It's not seeming like a seesaw battle yet. Hi to everybody watching from AGL. Glad to see you all again. As you can see, we're just about to go to a gym defense here by the defending team of Atrocity Destiny. Interestingly enough, there's actually a double hard breach ban by, or double secondary hard breach ban by both teams. So both, Kaid's off the board, so that means that it's going to be harder for teams to defend the basement. But I don't think Atrocity Destiny was really deterred by that. And the other part of it is that, actually, as you can tell, Mirror's on the board. They're not bringing it, though. They don't even seem to be really prepared for a sort of extension. You would normally see a mute and then also the castle if a team was looking for an extension into cash, which is pretty common on this objective, but alas, they're not doing that here. They're going to be doing, actually, something else. I don't know how I don't have a Discord link to talk to anyone about. I got you. Yeah, why not use 71 in ranked? At least I can do. Okay, I have some fun people in my YouTube chat, guys, and I appreciate Q serving as the hub. Stixie will actually pick off Mindless early on as well. He was only, what, 10 seconds maybe into the round trying to spawn peek or something, just got caught off guard and disappeared. That the Legion there of Limsy will do a sort of faux extension. I mean, he only has 2 reinforcements and an ADS on him. I don't know, I don't think that that's going to really last him all that long. Even with the goo mines, even if he uses all his goo mines on his extension and has that sightline, as you can tell, I don't think that that's really going to help them. We need to push them into Destiny Icons. Destiny is the defending team, Icons is the attacking team. I think we're on a pretty heavy delay? Yeah, we are. We're on like a minute delay right now. So, obviously, Kale, by the time he reads this, will alas be not surprised. We'll figure it out. Moloch Shields will pick off Limsy, and there goes the Legion. Obviously not the best way for him to go. A double kill from him. Actually, he picks off Pomsy as well. It's up to just Bot for Life and Moody Thoughts. Yeah, this is not looking so good this round, at least for actually Atrocity Destiny. Outnumbered more than 2-1 at this point. Moody Thought's going to try and make use of those feed holes there that they set up in logistics all the way into construction. Bot for Life doing the same with the sort of default feed holes that you'd see between the two sites, and that rotate that's also been set up. Don't know exactly by who, but that's less important than Moody Thoughts here, trying to deal with the molecules, who's getting assistance with the drone. Actually, will fall back, and Butterfly can also try and take down that drone, and he does. 4v2 though, Moody Thoughts does bring it down to exactly 2-1 here, actually, as he picks off molecules. Removing that barbed wire, interesting choice. I think he's trying to avoid making noise when he goes up those stairs. But at the same time, it's a bit of a double-edged sword, because if somebody goes up with that, then he wouldn't know. 4v1, and Quez wins that gunfight. Earlier, actually, Stixie had gotten, I think, a double kill there, finished it off onto Bond for Life, and then all Quez had to do was just push into logistics, and even if he didn't win the gunfight, it's the numbers advantage, and the numbers at the end were too much for Atrocity Destiny. It'll now be 1-2, but still, it's not looking so hot here for Icons. I mean, that was the tertiary site of Atrocity Destiny. So if this pattern continues, really, you'd expect a 4-2 split at the end of the half, favoring the defending team of Atrocity Destiny. Hopefully, I don't have to pause for 9 minutes again or whatever it is. But still, who is casting? Me is casting. Escargot is, yeah. It's Atrocity Destiny, yeah, versus Icons Esports, yeah. I think he fixed it now. I'm looking at the bans, but the Malusi ban doesn't surprise me all that much, and then Kaid ban makes defending the base unit harder, but as I said, Atrocity Destiny really just saw that and was unfazed. They went, oh, I don't care, you know? They just went for it, really, and it worked, surprisingly enough. So I can't complain about that. And then the combination of a Maverick and Thatcher ban makes getting these walls for the attacking team really difficult. I mean, although at least on this site, Stixu and Warning Headshot have been sort of unfazed, I'd say, by such a thought. You know, even though they've been unfazed by that thought, they've still had some troubles, as we saw in the second and third rounds. You know, they'd have to rely on either vertical, which doesn't always work, you know, as in the case of, what would that be, the church wall, as well as, to an extent, the kitchen hatch. You can't exactly do that vertically. Can't exactly open that vertically, but I think you understand my point on that. Palmsy lowered, but not out just yet. As he tries to hold down essentially top of blue stairs, will fall down the stairway, and he's still a 5v5, but could very well turn into a 4v5. I can't find you, Squid. I don't.
A bomb has been located.
Interesting players in my YouTube chat. I'd recommend you all go over to Satchel Gaming League, because then you're rotating around all the games that we have. I don't know how many others that we got, but this is currently the only one, I think. Currently the most interesting one. Either way, some levels, as Callie would call it, some lances, to be more exact, and 2 Selmas going out there from Warning Headshot, and that'll be the wall. It took them a minute or so, just about. Might be just over that, but still did waste some time. And that shield, as you saw, actually was exploded. It was actually set up there, but alas, it got collapsed, presumably by an ash charge from below from Moxio's 4v5. The Moody Thought's taken down, actually, Greasy J, and there's the diffuser as well. But keep in mind, the Shackle there, of course, is Godly is right on top of it, so they're going to recover it easily. Doesn't really affect them all that much, but does give some extra points actually to them. And as you can sort of discern, they're trying to push forward here. Mindless going to be taken down there by Molecules as the Ash, and he's been doing good work here as that sort of hard frag primary entry, you know, and will be trying to push forward now, actually, as he just makes his way into Rafters, and it's actually empty. I mean, just trading his sights on that sort of sight line that you see here, which a lot of teams like to do that instead of a rotate. Obviously, you can't rotate through it, but it does make it a bit safer to hold Rafters, and the smoke there, actually, of Afterlife is holding down that sort of table and cache, using that to try and deny this Rafters push that will be coming out, actually, from Icons. And as you can sort of discern, really, that they're trying to now push forward. They're trying to, but not very successfully. And if I was this Callie here of Stixu, they do seem to have flank watch set up, and the only person really left on the flank is Palmsy. He's going to try to actually spot Stixu as Quez Godly looks for the plant here. Double kill actually from Moody Thoughts, will shut off the plant just in time. Surprisingly enough, 3k from him, but Limsy taken down by Molecules. He picks off Stixu as well. Black for left down. Warning Headshot looking for the plant. Quad kill from Moody Thoughts. Palmsy will deny the ace and deny the plant with a well-placed Nitro from below. Round goes the way of Atrocity Destiny. As you can see, figures out where the default is. All he has to do is just throw one Nitro, and that is it. It'll now be 3-1 Atrocity Destiny with a 2-round lead once again. Now, as you can tell, we'll be trying to make their way in and make a sort of comeback here, get their foot in the door, will be Icons Esports. They're not in the best spot, but they can obviously recover. They have the ability to. We'll have to see on how effectively they do that, really, though. And as you can see, we will be going down to the basement for the second time this half, and that's how it should be from the team. Is you only go to a site twice and a half. I don't really want to risk going there a third time. Obviously, if you had a perfect half, you would go to each side only twice. And I only have 2 people in the stream. That sucks, but whatever. I'm glad that 2 people that are here are loyal and all that. If you still care, there you go. And as you can tell, they're trying to set the site up as well as they can. And I suppose my job's been done. As you can tell, trying to move in here. Will be Icons Esports, and we'll have to see how they address this, but Atrocity Destiny's been fairly aggressive, I'd say, on the roam. They have Pomsy on the roam this time around. They've always had somebody in the roam. They had Mindless last round, I think it was, as the Valkyrie. He's also on the roam this time now as the Mozzie, so switched around a bit, but still, you get the point. And they're always running 2 roamers on the top floor, at least on this site. On CC and Cash, they're running them on the first floor and maybe even the basement, but this aggressive setup should work good, or work well. There's the proper grammar for you all, for Quez and for the rest of Icons, considering that Quez is Jackal. I mean, he uses the Inox. He should be able to track both Pomsy and Mindless, not at the same time, of course, but still, he should be able to track them both, which makes, pushing them out a lot easier with that in mind. And 3 roamers, actually, as a Rooney there. Moody Thoughts will be holding down Garage, actually. As you can tell, Mindless taken down and out thanks to Molecules, and he's been stepping up here for his team. Just a very aggressive plays from him, but it's been what works for them, and that's the most important part, is that what they're doing works, and they now will be working, really, to try and push down to the first floor. But we'll have to deal, however, if they want to push Oil at least, they will need to deal with Moody Thoughts, who actually retreats up to the second floor, up to that top floor here, to potentially get a pick. He is noticing that Ash sort of breach there, so you can tell, but don't think that anybody's really holding that anymore. The spot 60 takes him out, so there goes the Habana, and that's a big kill for them. And just some ignorance, I'd say, from Stixu cost him his life, and that's going to certainly affect how this round plays out. I mean, it's up to just Warning Headshot on the hard breach now. He has 3 Selmas, he needs to spend 2 of them on a hatch. So they can only get 1 hatch and then half of one, but half really only matters if we're talking about, I don't know, Pac-Man or something. Pomsy takes down Molecules. Greasy will pick off Pomsy to trade him, actually. And Moody Thoughts is now eyeing a sort of just a return to the site here with about a minute left, so does look at that now, just holding down Blue instead, actually, as Selmas go down on the hatch there into Kitchen, and it is Surya gated by Moody Thoughts, and that means that they're going to have to either throw an object through that or throw themselves through that and take 30 damage if they want to get down to the site from there. And the other part of that is that Warning Headshot only has 1 Selma now, but he could take Dirt Wall, but that's soft, so they really should rally in Quez for that, but he's far away from that. He's trying to push site now, actually, from Basement Hall, and we'll have to deal, however, with what appears to be Limsy, actually, over in Moto, who's just holding an angle onto that. Moody Thoughts might be looking for a late flank here, but it's low time. He needs to hurry if he wants to get that done. As you can see, just rushing over, runs straight into Limsy's sights would be Quest is godly, looking for a second, potentially looking for a third even. Limsy gets that kill on Greasy. So just Warning Headshot. He's the last one left. 1v3, and that'll be the round. Pod for Life kills him, but it didn't even matter. He wouldn't have had enough time to get that down, and as you can see, that'll be 4-1 actually for the defending team of Atrocity Destiny. So, and I think somebody's still loading in. I don't know exactly who. It didn't really matter. Just a small detail, really, in a larger sense. And as you can discern, I'd say people in the journey are weird. That's mine, lol. And now, actually, we'll go to Gym and Bedroom here. We'll be the defending team of Atrocity Destiny, and for once they've actually decided to go to, actually, as you can tell, two gym and bedroom.
Defenders,
Brought the
protect your
castle
bombs
is what I was
from
trying to
by attackers.
really hammer home on. They don't have the mute, which is the other part of the sort of extension, I'd say. But they do have a castle, so they will be able to secure that doorway actually between Cash and CC, and that's certainly what matters for them, really. That they have that, and as you can see, just setting that up. It does have the 2 reinforcements there between the site. Let's see if they get more reinforcements or not. I don't think so. No.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds to go. Attackers are moving out to locate a bomb
And okay, yeah. And as you can see, we'll finish that up and actually stacking ADS hardened for the sort of a silence, I'd say, for about 15 seconds or so. Might have been a bit more, might have been a bit less, but I'm just trying to multitask right now, really, and that's the key part here, is that we all need to focus up, get this done, really. That's certainly the mentality of Icons, is they could be staring down the barrel right now of a potential 1-5 split, which means that Atrocity Destiny would only need to win 1 round to go into match point, and that last soft wall would actually be abused there by Molecules, as you can see. Uses that to just open up a hole there, but also rotate actually for Moody Thoughts to just shock him, lower some health off of him, and now might be looking to deal with him. They do have some Ash Charges, they have some air jabs. Moody Thoughts lower just a bit as he gets stunned, presumably. Don't know exactly how, but gotta assume it's something, and Moody Thoughts will be picked off there by Stixu. And my guess is that it was a frag grenade, but I don't think it really mattered. Moxie's down and out thanks to Limsey. He's just going to hold this down for as long as he can. And they've wasted almost half the round here, the two of them. But he's about to be pincered, actually, by the Zofia and the Nomad, just sitting in the corner waiting for somebody to push him. It does appear that Greasy J at least eyeing that push there. Not a lot of room, really. And he is being watched. Quest is Godly will be taken down by Mindless, and now pushing in there will be Limsey trying to deal with actually Greasy, who pushes through that wall that had been opened up. And another kill goes out there from Mindless for a double, taking down Stixu this time, and there goes the sledge, just up to just warning headshot as the Ace and Greasy, as the Nomad, the two sort of supports, hard support and soft support. I see this a lot, but as you can see, someone will go down there on the wall between Cash and CC, and there goes warning headshot. The hands of Willimsey is up to just Greasy J versus almost the entirety of Atrocity Destiny. Pushes in. Here's the proxy. Doesn't even matter. Mindless trades Greasy J for Limsey. That'll be the round. 3K from Mindless. It's now 5-1. Dominant first half there for the defending team of Atrocity Destiny. I mean, they're 1 round away from match point. They could put this away in 2 rounds. All they have to do is just win 2 attacking rounds, but that's going to certainly be difficult. Considering the ban phase, I mean, they've lost Thatcher and Maverick, so it's going to be harder to get the walls. They have the Kaid, so they could potentially even up somewhat, I'd say, on basement, but then they also don't have the Lucy to worry about. But it's going to be interesting, to say the least, to see how effectively they can do this. And I'm going to check the scoreboard very quickly. Molly's leading his team with 8 kills. And then 60, the next person man with 4. Does have half of what Molecules has. On the side of Icons, on the side of actually Atrocity Destiny, Moody Thoughts leading his team with 8 kills. Limsey not far behind, actually, in turn. No, pardon me, Mindless not far behind with 6, and then Limsey with 5. And now, as you can discern, we'll be going down to basement, actually. So, risky plays here from the defending team of Icons Esports, and we'll have to see if that comes back to bite them or not. But so far, we're looking at... Oh my, they're actually going to be doing the SSG heavy roam, I think, or something similar. I mean, they're reinforcing pool table walls, so you can see they put down the castle barricade to cover this construction hatch, which presumably will be open. They've set up a sight line to watch that kitchen hatch. They haven't reinforced it yet, but they have certainly got an eye on it. They do have the Mozzie and Mute combination, so that sort of dynamic duo of drone denial. But as you can tell, I think that's what they're going for. Some sort of heavy roam strategy with the, Mozzie and Mute all the way on the top floor. And then, I don't think they have any reinforcements left. That or 60 is really scared to get that open, as you can see. Just laser in that wall, and he's going to back off, and that will be a free wall. All it took was just a couple bullets. I'd say that that's the important thing in that case, really, is that they got that down, and now, as you can see, they'll be making use of that. All they have to do is put down a breaching charge or something on it. And that's their way in, and as you can see, just holding down the bedside as the Mozzie and Mute, there sticks you, and actually, Les is gone. I almost said Molecules, but he's the Vigil, so sort of completing the holy trinity of sort of anti-intel in that. But interestingly enough, I think I realized the reason that they put down Pool is that it allows them to have somebody playing in Pool, but really, if they wanted to cover somebody dropping this moto hatch, they should have just put down a single castle barricade here and saved the two reinforcements for something else. But interestingly enough, the kitchen hatch is actually soft. I think that if Atrocity Destiny realizes that, then that could make this a lot harder. I mean, obviously they have to deal with Quez. Greasy will be lowered there, and Moxius uses an impact actually to open up that castle barricade that was a bit poorly placed. 5v4 there. 60 takes down Bot for life, and there goes the ace. That's going to make the rest of this round a lot harder for the attacking team, actually. Diffuser's down as well, but that's the less important thing considering that they have players nearby. Palmsy down, not just yet, but it's been down now, and it might be looking to revive him, might be looking to push forward. It'll be Moody Thoughts, pushes in, and gets picked off there by Warning Headshot. Just a bit of ignorance, I'd say, in not knowing where players are, and that cost him his life, and it could very well be a 5v2 here if somebody would just go over and finish Palmsy, and Warning Headshot does that. Just follow my instructions, and I will lead you to a victory. I'm going to joke about that. I'm not actually biased towards either team here. Mindless and Limsy, the last two left here for Atrocity Destiny. Obviously not in a great spot, as you can tell. I mean, they're outnumbered more than 2 to 1. They have 50 seconds left. They technically have the Diffuser, but it's a bit of a stretch. And they still have to deal with the two roamers all the way on the top floor. I mean, you know, the Mute there all the way on the top would be Sticks You, and then Namazi actually has fallen down to basement, as well as the Vigil. So just going to return to sort of a relative turtle. And as you can see, Sticks You just still holding the top floor. I mean, a bit overkill considering that there's only 30 seconds left in the round. And I think he's sort of realized that, and he's now going to go back to site. As you can... No, he's actually... No, that's interesting. Limsy and Mindless going to try and push forward here. Just throwing out some bullets, but only 15 seconds left. Nitro goes after him, Sticks You. 5v1, Molecules drops straight into... Actually, Mindless drops straight into Molecules. The two players whose name starts with M and has an X in them. Limsy taken out, Sticks You, but that'll be the... Nothing Limsy can do. I mean, didn't have enough time to do anything really to begin with, but that will be it, actually. And it's now 2 to 5. 4 icons, 5 to 2 if you're on Destiny. And a 3-round advantage here will favor... it used to be 4, but now 3. Will be favoring Atrocity Destiny, and Icons might be on the way up. They might be making a recovery here, but interestingly enough, actually gonna avoid CC and Cash as much as they can, instead opting to go to Gym and Bedroom for their secondary site. So that's something you don't see every day. Bringing the Gym and Bedroom actually before CC and Cash, especially considering that they went to Basement for their first ever site in the second half. But I don't know. It's gonna really depend. And I mean, all that Atrocity Destiny has to do, really, is just win this round and then, you know, hold out long enough to win a Gym and Bedroom or Basement round, which would be what? I'm trying to think. Either one more round or at most 4, I'm thinking. But it's going to be a bit difficult. I mean, looking at the lineup here of Icons, they do have the Castle. They have the Maestro, which is a bit interesting, a bit strange, but I don't think it's going to really affect them. And then, pretty clearly, they have the Jaeger, which will help them with the extension. They have the Vigil, actually, of Quez to roam, really. Potentially below the side, might be going for a vertical roam. I don't know exactly. Then they have the... I almost said the Cali, but Cali is not in play for either team right now. We saw that from Stixie in the first half, but we're not going to see it from any equivalent. Maybe not from Bottom Life, not from Limsy either, you know. So that's unfortunate, but he is bringing the Mira, so a different operator that starts with M, and a bit interesting to see that. I mean, you know, this is the only site where you'd really see the Mira. I've seen her occasionally pulled on CC and Cash, but it's not very strong on that side. I mean, I only see really one good Mira window. The rest are sort of mediocre. And as you can see, that high Essential Gaming League, if I'm still up. If I'm not, it's okay. I don't I don't really have a preference, and thank you to the YouTube players. And now, as you can see, trying to push forward here will be the defending team, actually the attacking team, formerly defending of Atrocity Destiny. Namely, Mindless is on site here as Greasy J will fall to him. He's already taken Jim. My oh my! Nothing keeping that wall closed. Actually, just takes down the proxy. Potato, 4v4, 6U will take down Moody Thoughts, and this Mira here of welding headshot needs to do something. I mean, Greasy J is dead. They're going for the plant. He's let Limsy get a kill here on a Moxius as well, and the Ash has just run rampant, really. Mindless just leading the charge, really. Palmsy takes down Quest. Still to just Stixio as the Maestro, and he's the last one left. He's just stuck in cash at this point. I mean, he's outnumbered. He's facing almost the entirety, or more than half of the lineup, actually, of Atrocity Destiny. Impact goes out, trying to Pokeball bot for life. Will take down half of his health. Not enough to finish him, though. Enough to scare him away, certainly, though, as he will fall back. And just going to try and swing that with the AK-12 Iron Sights. 1v2, 3k from Stixio. If he gets 2 more, it would be an ace. But it seems unlikely. He's running low on time. It's in the post plant. And they have Palmsy holding an angle there into construction. They have Limsy as well holding an angle. And not enough time. That'll be the round. It doesn't even matter, though. Palmsy shuts him off. That'll be Stixio's life. And the round for the defending team of, not the defending team, the formerly defending team, the attacking team now of Atrocity Destiny. How we doing? Hi, Chelsky. I'm doing pretty good. I mean, I got some more games after this, obviously, as you know, but like right now I'm doing pretty good. Rash out of bulletproof proxy alarm. Oh, I got some funny people in the lobby. Got some funny people in chat, bro. Honestly, and thanks for putting me up on the hub of the Stream Ascension Gaming League, Cubes namely, so gotta shout him out again. Wonderful guy in production, so thank you, Cubes. Real quick, and now this could be the final round here for Icons Esports. Obviously they have to walk a tight line. I mean, they're down 6-2, and they're on defense. Ever since switching in half, they've been scoreless, actually. I mean, you know, actually, they've been almost scoreless. I thought that it was a 4-2 split. It was actually a 5-1 split. So, ever since it turned to 4-3, or no, 5-3, pardon me? 5-2. There we go. I'm going to keep screwing up score until somebody corrects me. That's how this works sometimes. But ever since it turned to 5-2, they've been sort of inert. I mean, I know that that's not a lot of time, but keep in mind that they had all 3 sites available for them, and they decided to deliberately avoid CC Cash in fear that it's their worst site, or potentially that Atrocity Destiny is strongest on it. I mean, it's an interesting site, but I don't see a lot of teams that will deliberately avoid going to this objective. And with that in mind, I mean, they have all the sites available still outside of basement. I mean, they have this site and they have gym available. I mean, I'm not sure why they're not retrying gym, especially considering that they lost because they just weren't aware, really. And that certainly seems to be the costly mistake, and they'll try and make up for that. And gonna try and get some awareness now. Try and slow down the attack, really. That's another part of it, is Toilet is Godly and Stixio combining themselves, actually, for that sort of area denial, sort of a slow down the plant mentality that we've seen before, or that we'll now begin to see, that since Tachanka's been unbanned from competitive play, to go through the quarantine. Stixio picks off Palmsy just like that. I don't think Palmsy was really expecting that. Mindless, Quez, and Molecules all banged up here to varying degrees. Molecules trying to play over there on the main stairs, but will be picked off there by Mindless for a 4v4, and it's now even here. Technically, just about, actually, considering that Quez is Godly and Mindless had almost the same health. Obviously, Warning Headshot has been lowered just a bit. Mindless gets the double kill there on Stixio, and there goes the Tachanka. Anything, I don't even know how many canisters he still had on him. How many, what is it, Shumika's? Limsy takes down Warning Headshot. It's a 2v4 now. 2v3 though. Quest is Godly will take down 1. Looking for a second, he gets it. Looking for a third, maybe. Moody Thoughts will TK Limsy. It's now a 2v1, and what a mistake. 1v1 though. Moody Thoughts doesn't care. He'll get that kill. And Potatoes there a bit on Greasy. Tries to flick to him, spots him. Greasy is low. Moody Thoughts is out of ammo. Switches to the pistol, and Greasy will clutch the round and brings them one step closer to bringing it to overtime, actually. And what a myth. What an absolute just mistake there. What a gaffe, really. Escargot is casting. Who is currently casting here? It's EscargotPlayer, yes. Escargot is casting, I will fill in for you. They want to cast for me too. I mean, Artemis, I sent you a DM saying good luck because I saw you were casting, so figured I might as well lift a fellow caster up. Icon's comeback? Question mark. I mean, it's a possibility. I'm gonna leave it at that. The only thing is that now they have to win Church, which was close for them, kind of. I'm not gonna say it was really close, but it seemed close. And since they don't have they're not going to run the same strategy that they ran the last time, as you can tell. They're not running that same lineup. They're running a different lineup, so I'd be going for something more traditional, something more turtle-based, I'd say. And they also have to win Gym, which was really, that was an easy round for Atrocity Destiny, because all that happened was that, warding headshot as the Mira didn't play the Mira, just was completely unaware as Mindless just, oh hi, I'm gonna open up this barricade, run straight up the main stairs, and take the site. And that's what happened. And basically they let up the site without even fighting for it. And then they also have to win Ceasing Cash, which they just did, but it was quite close. And the only reason that they really won that was because there was a bunch of really, really dumb mistakes from Atrocity Destiny. I mean, they were in the 4v2, they didn't get that kill there onto Quez as the smoke, at least not after he got the trade. Moody Thoughts got the TK, and then he couldn't find the castle. And I mean, it's the M762 and the RG15 against, the pocket shotgun and the UMP. I mean, gun-wise, that really should be, Moody Thoughts' gunfight, really. But alas, not the end of the world for them. They still have 3 more opportunities, or technically 2 more, until it'll be to overtime. And at that point, it's gonna really be a matter of which team gets the defending side, I think. Because obviously not a guaranteed comeback here from Icons, but if they do, then they'll have gone 5-1 on defense. So I mean, both teams wildly successful on defense in that case. Some pellets went down there, presumably, or Selma did, I think, but it got taken out actually by an impact thanks to warning headshots, so it did successfully impact trick that. They still have Greasy J if they don't want to do that, and his Evil Eyes on site trying to cover them. Moody Thoughts lower there, as well as Molecules and Greasy J. So members here from both sides banged up a bit just by some gunfights, as you can tell, and actually will be they will actually be just trying to make something work. Obviously, Moody Thoughts using that skeleton key here to just raise that floor, really. Not to be confused with raise the roof, which they're certainly not doing. Nobody playing in the top floor here for Icons. All of them are on site, so I think if Atrocity Destiny realized that, then they could just do a 5-man collapse, really. And that's the important part, is that no time has been wasted, at least on the roam here by Icons. So that might be the straw that broke the camel's back here. 4v5, Mindless trying to move the gears, really, as he takes down Stixu. 3v5 gets a double kill on Quez, just gets that nice flick. Gotta be impressed by that, and as you can see, possibly, yes, as Classical Memester said, 2v5 though. There goes another member. Molecules will be the one to fall. However, Mindless is taken down by Warning Headshot. He tries to hold down Arsenal here, playing, I think that's B3. It's the correct call for a bot for life, lowered a bit by him. 45 seconds left for them to burn, and they're outnumbered 2-1 here. So really, all that needs to happen for Atrocity Destiny is that they need to push in. They need to play, if they can, the Kitchen Hatch, that's still closed, so they can't. 2v3, Warning Headshot picks up Moody Thoughts. 2v2, 3k from Warning Headshot onto Bot for Life. So it's just Pomsy and Limsy, the 2 Z's in that sense. 2v1, Pomsy gets the double kill onto Warning Headshot. It's up to just Greasy J with the match on the line here, outnumbered. And the plant could go down. I mean, Limsy doesn't have any air jabs to protect him, but he could just plant at this point. I mean, Limsy gonna go for that plant. Greasy trying to deny it, but too little too late. Pomsy isn't low enough for him to stop it. It does shave off a good amount of health from Limsy, and this is clutch time really for Greasy J. He does have those 80 rounds, as you can tell, just loading that up, realizing that this is his moment, and will get air jabbed. Wow, that was right in front of him. And does lose some health as well to Limsy, who has, well, admittedly been lowered by Greasy J. He's just holding the angle into the hallway. Spots him, but Limsy with the fast rotate earns the game for Atrocity Destiny. And that'll be it. Icons Esports has been knocked out of the lower bracket. Eliminated, if you wanted to put it that way. 7-3. Atrocity Destiny will beat Icons Esports.
Yeah, GG's.
GG. GG's. Yo, why did most of them leave?
They're upset because we were doing dumb shit. We were
That's not
losing
fine.
to
Dude,
textbook.
when I was castle, like I should have lost that. Like, dude, Ace and like 3 people.
Tell your
pushing
sty
me,
guy,
Yeah.
whoever
like, at
that's,
one time.
tell your sty guy
Sticks
that he's practice training grounds, bro.
Oh, ooh, sheesh.
his
That's Gavin.
aim is buns. That's Kevin.
Yeah. Yo.
He wanted to be hand cammed in every game in AGL.
That's the,
He
no, but
blows.
it was
I'm
GG,
on party
man. It was a
track,
good try.
GG, yeah, GG.
Yo, yeah,
I'm just gonna
GG's.
sports with show. GG, bro.